of the reason why men regret so much in a relationship or marriage is because they fell in love with women without the seeing the three things. You must see the three things in a woman before you could say you want to fall in love with her or you fall in love with her. If not, you will always regret being in love with her or even knowing her in the first place. There are some regrets you have knowing a woman, and there are some regrets you have being in love with her because at this time it is difficult to let her go. Despite the fact you're not treated well, you're not treated right, but then you've given your all, you've given her your heart. So most times this is where you stay, okay, let me just manage with her, let me see if she's going to change, which you know she's never going to change. So see the three things first before you could fall in love with any woman. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always tuning in. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so it helps YouTube to recommend this video to other men who want to see it. Number one thing you should see before you could fall in love with a woman is make sure she's a woman who adds value to you, who brings value to you. If she have nothing she's bringing into your life, do not fall in love with her. If she's the kind of woman who doesn't support you, she doesn't support your goals, she doesn't support your dreams. In fact, most of the time she wants you, or most of the time she wants to see you, it's only when she needs you. She needs something from you. That is the only time she calls. And most times you tell her you don't have, she doesn't sympathize with you or empathize with you that, oh, I am how is things going with you? She doesn't ask, she get moody, she gets angry, she won't lock you off because maybe you didn't give her what she wants at that time. So if she doesn't give you value, she cannot tell you, you guys cannot sit down, discuss things that can really lift your spirit, that can make you move forward. You cannot discuss your business and she give you ideas. You cannot discuss your job. She tell you, okay, this is how you can do it. This is how, as if she offer no value at all. So falling in love with her is the worst and the highest mistake you can make in life because that relationship or that marriage will always be draining. Most times, most men feels giving a woman everything without expecting anything in return becomes that it is normal. Most times you feel you don't expect anything from her. There are times you would expect because she's not used to that. Because you're not doing, she feels you're comfortable. She's the only one that needs. So those times you expect, she will always deny you. That is why if you're in a relationship, for you to know she's bringing value, if you ask her, if you have an issue, especially that has to do with your job, your career, things that concerns you, and just watch how she can actively participate in that discussion. How she want to make you, maybe that thing is something you're going through at that time you really need, even though you don't need her help. Just watch how interesting it will be to her. Will she later call you back to ask you a question how you solve that issue? This is where you know, oh, this woman, she will really bring value. Will she maybe suggest some things you can do to get away from that issue or that situation at that time? If she cannot do those things, no matter how fine, no matter how big her front is and her back is, she cannot give you value. A woman that brings value is a woman that is interested in your life. She wants to involve herself with you. She wants to do everything to make your life easy. A man's life is already difficult as it is. So if you're dating and you're falling in love with a woman who cannot add value or bring value to you, then she will always drain you. Because if she doesn't give, she takes. If she keep taking and you're tired of giving, you know, you will not want to. As in, your body, it will be as if she's sapping everything, every energy from you. That's how you're going to feel. So if she doesn't bring value, if she cannot support anything you're doing, how she can help you to grow, do not involve in that relationship. Do you have no reason falling in love with her? Most times you fall in love with the wrong women. So that is why it is difficult. Most times you need to let go. You're already gripped in the relationship because you're already into her. She is easily letting you go because she did not she's not into you, or she did not commit into you, she did not commit into the relationship. So easily she can let go. But it's difficult because you've invested everything. You feel she's going to change. So before loving a woman, ensure she gives you value or brings value to you. Then secondly, do not fall in love with a woman that you cannot discuss with after an argument. This is very, very interesting, but this is very important. If you cannot have conversations after you've had an argument with her, then you have no business falling in love with her. She will never forgive you. She keep things in mind. Most of the things you guys will do or say, most times you have a little misunderstanding that you guys need to sit down, talk about it, and everyone move on. Maybe the person who is at fault will just say, "Oh, sorry," and everything will just die off. But she can lock you off for days, for weeks. She doesn't even want to talk about it. Each time you want to bring up that issue, she will tell you, "Please don't disturb me." And if you guys are not living together, she can stay throughout the week, throughout the day, because of that little misunderstanding you have with her, because of that little issue. She can see without hearing your voice. You have to maybe look for people to go beg her, talk to her before she can get back to you. If you fall in love with this kind of a woman, your life is sorry, because the way she's going to deal with you, you will forget what made you a man. You will forget even your surname. You will forget what you're living for. A man's life is very easy, it's very hard. So you need a partner who can at least discuss with you, because most of the times you will be going through issues. Nobody knows when problems will hit them or when you'll be going through challenge, because most of the times you'll be going through challenge. It might be those times you guys have that misunderstanding. You need someone, you need your woman or your wife to talk to at that time. If she's the type of person who doesn't listen after an argument, she just lock you off, she doesn't want to talk about it, it will be very difficult for you. Most times, because you're not thinking straight, you will end up making the worst mistake of your life, because there's nobody to discuss it with. This also add up with a woman who is not bringing value to you. So most of the times you need to discuss something, to seek advice from her, look for way forward when you have challenges. She's not there to support. She's not there to give you a listening ear, or she's not even there to encourage you. She doesn't want to listen. So it is difficult navigating life with her in a relationship or in marriage. So you will regret you ever made the mistake of falling in love with her, because it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a very tough one. Then three, if you don't fall in love with a woman who doesn't miss you, if she doesn't miss you, she will never stay and say, "Oh, let me call him. Let me know how he's doing. Let me ask him questions. Have you eaten today?" Those are signs you to know that the woman loves you. Have you eaten? What did you eat? Where did you go to? Who did you go out with? Most times they ask you this question. They are curious. They are inquisitive. They are jealous. So most of these things bring out that her missing you. She wants to see you because she doesn't want another person to take what is hers. So if you have a woman who never cared about maybe how you feel, or you told her you're sick, you're not feeling fine, and for some reason she refused to ask you or if you've taken anything, your health status, she refused to ask or find out things about your health, and you end up falling in love with her, you're going to suffer. These things are things you can't change. These things are things she will always treat you how she feel about it. When you're always the one, or if you're the only one in love, it doesn't change the fact that you will only be the one to care. So when you are in a relationship with a woman who really do not care for you, you know she never missed you. You went ahead to fall in love with her, thinking along the line, your kindness, your goodness, or the things you do for her will make her fall in love with you or start caring for you. It doesn't make them care for you. From the beginning of your relationship, if she doesn't care, she doesn't care. So So if she cares, yes, she cares. So you just need to be yourself, be authentic, speak up, set boundaries, and let her continue caring. But if you feel, oh, she's caring, you become too soft without boundaries, she's also going to stop caring. She doesn't want to care again because you're not really the man she started caring with for in the first place. So if you find yourself falling in love with a woman, you find out, oh, you're already falling in love for someone or a woman, ask yourself, can I find these three things in her? If you can't find it, kindly position your mind to fall out of that love. Do not fall in love. This one, when you didn't see them, you're falling in love blindly with a woman who is not even willing to fall in love with you. If you can't see these things, it means that that woman cannot love you. She doesn't want to love you, and she will not love you. So instead of you to fall in love with a woman who can do these three things for you, is rather you don't fall in love at all. A woman that must do it for you is a woman who will care for you, who will make life soft and easy for you, who is ready to respect, adore you, and also submit to you. So if she can't do those three things, respecting, valuing you, and also submitting to you is always difficult. So is your woman, do you see these three things? You that is in love now, do you see these three things before you fell in love with her? Answer this question. Know why she's treating you the way she's doing. Because if you're seeing these three things, she will forgive you. You guys can make up without any grudge, without resentment, and without hate. So if you can't see these three things, what are you doing falling in love with a woman? Fall in love only when you say it. If you don't say it, do not fall. If you've watched this video to this extent, I presume you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. To my returning subscribers, thank you again. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that you don't know the multitude of men you will help. So YouTube can really push the video out to more people so they can see it. Don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section. What you think, if you've experienced this, and what you think about the video. Thank you.